raining, like 62 degrees. We're gonna go for a 2-mile recovery run. So looking forward to hanging out. Let's get to work. Why is everything gotta be so wet? Also, it's dark, which is always fun, and wet. But the sun may come out by the end of this thing. So you're just gonna get random street lights. Oh, 1 second. Right, my phone's also had some phones tracking my distance. One will be tracking me. Now the audio, according to my understanding, should be nice and crinkly. It should suck because you're in a plastic bag. I woke up and I looked outside and I was like, I don't want to do this. My desire to run this morning is 0. Full 0. I want none of this right now. It's cold, it's early, it's wet. Nah. Go back to bed. And baby Emiko woke up this morning at like 2. So I had to carry her in her bed and like struggle cuddle her to sleep. And that was a hoot. But we got it done. As we all was asleep. And then alarm goes off at 4:30. I was like, good morning. Time to be awake. I'm not really ready. Although, I mean, one of the perks of running early in the morning or late at night is sometimes your brain can like dissociate a little bit. Makes the time go faster. It's wet. I mean, sore legs. I had a good lift yesterday. So I don't have any complaints about that. Did our single leg deadlifts. Or box step ups. That was a good time. Did some forearm planks. And the last step, my daughter Akari climbed on my neck. Now, not always. Whew. But whenever I do like any kind of ab work where you're just holding something like a boat or plank, you know, all the ab things that suck. I like to sing Disney songs that I don't know the words to and just butcher the heck out of it. So, for the first round of 60-second planks, I did Nightmare Before Christmas. And what's nice about that one is like, you know, I know a couple key words, but I really know the rhythm. You can really like grunge it out and grunt all the notes. You're in my death stairs. My goodness. So that one went well. But then for the second round, I tried to show the kids Pinocchio last week. Turns out it's a little bit too scary. These kids are soft these days. It's trying to be like, these are the consequences of lying. They're like, turn it off! I want Moana! And we run in darkness. Anyway. So I was singing When You Wish Upon a Star, which I definitely don't know the words to. Just singing that, and halfway through it, my daughter Kari climbs up on my back, and she's like a 4-year-old, so I don't know, she's like 60 pounds, and she climbs up in the hardest part, right, like from my thighs to my butt. It just sits right in the middle of my back, my lower back. It's like, when you wish upon a star, then you know just who you are. And she's on your dreams come true. It's dreadful. You know, it's hard to work out with kids, little buggers. And I wake up early so I can have that slice of the day for myself, to be able to focus, get my head and my body right. But there is something really cool about incorporating your kids into your workouts. Letting them climb on you and be your weights. And now that my son's 6, like I have seen him start to engage fitness just a tiny bit. Nothing crazy. You know, but he'll be like, can we do Cosmic Kids yoga? I'll be like, yeah, I can throw that on. And actually do the stretches. Kari's starting to do it too. So, while having a 60-pound child on your back during a plank sucks. The outcome of including them, letting them be a part of that side of your life, is you normalize hard work for health and wellness. If they see that you always carve out time to move your body in a healthy way, then as they grow older, it'll become a priority in their life as well. So I'm looking forward to many more years of planks, my children crawling on my back, bringing the pain. And hopefully I'll be able to challenge and push that. Yeah, maybe Sunday, these long runs at 5 in the morning, I'll have a little buddy with me. There's a kayak, a Kari, and Nico, mystery baby number 4, right? All these things would be wonderful. And for them to just build out a healthy rhythm of life. It takes time, persistence, and you gotta model the work for them to want to emulate it. Because everything they're gonna hear from their friends, from what they see on TV, is the path of easy. Path of shortcuts, quick fix. I just know that's not how things work. Welcome to Tokyo, y'all. Alright, let's keep running. Oh, my river's running high today. Heart rate's racing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks for bearing with crappy video, crappy audio. Whew. For those of you who don't know, which should be a surprise at this point, I am a pretentious engineer. I'm an audiophile. I have over a decade of experience with music through sound engineering, worship leading. I'm a bit of an audiophile. So doing content like this is super hard. This camera sucks. This mic sucks. Long-term vision, y'all will be inside a GoPro on my head the same way that I filmed the DadBod half marathon program, but I'm not yet set up to stream in Japan that way. Maybe someday. So, in order to have the most accountability in my own fitness journey, every time I work out, I'm going to try to go live. Just so I stay on the path. So I keep making gains. So I keep progressing my body. Even if the audio is a bit unbearable and crinkly because my phone is inside a bag. Oh no, that's a big puddle. Big puddles. Oh, puddles are the worst. Wet shoes, wet socks. Hey, what's up? De Santiago. Hello. Good morning. We're doing a 2-mile recovery run today, my friend. Oh no. Oh no. That one's deep. Crap, here comes wet socks. Let's go. Oh. Trick is you gotta splash. You gotta chop your feet when you run through puddles. So we're waiting on a miracle. Waiting for my phone to be 2 miles complete. Here goes more puddles. Here comes more puddles. Despite all my efforts, my right sock is wet. Disgusting. And I'm winded. I got more. Ooh, that was deep. Uh-oh. That was a bad one. gonna hit a mile pretty soon. More bottles. Money. Ah, crap, we went over a mile. Boo! Turn it around. Just a minute. I got big puddles coming up anyway. Oh, gotta breathe. There we go. 1 mile back. Let's go. Now, this is supposed to be a recovery run. I'm running a little fast. Okay. My form is leaving something to be desired. So, keep trying. Basically, I'm struggling to keep my core engaged. It's just I'm fatigued. Big puddle, here we go. Wet socks, no! So squishy. Yeah. Let's clear that out. I don't know if it's the rain or the cough made my eyes water. Let's go, let's go. Keep it up. About a mile. Mile 15 in. Here's the big puddle. Big time. Here's another one. Not fun. Definitely grumpy running today. Yeah. Back to the moral of the story. No, another puddle. It's so long. No. Hate rain. Moral story, friends. It's hard for me to be live right now because I know it's hard to hear me. It's hard to see me. I'm out of breath. Cold. Wet. Sore. There's a lot of imperfect in today. But I think imperfect is authentic. I think imperfect is helpful to anyone on a journey trying to take their next step towards health and wellness, to get stronger, to walk or run farther. So I'm happy to bring you into the mess of my life. So hit a couple deadlifts for me. Here we go. One more. One. Have a little compression. Lower back. Running a little hot. I'm gonna walk for a minute and breathe. It is a recovery. Just having a hard time getting my legs under me. I want to stride with my feet landing in front of me. Typically when I run, I try to land with my feet under me. But one of the tricky parts of that, it requires good flexibility, good core strength to get lean. And my core's a little sore. And I want to suck it in. So I can tell I definitely want a lazy run today. But I'm pushing. And I'm sure you've been on your own journey. And if it's your first time on this live or you're watching it right after it happened, welcome to the frenzy of my world. As I raise 3 kids in Japan, make half helpful fitness content. If you are interested in training for a half marathon, let me know in the comments. I've made a free DadBod half marathon program that is accessible to people who are heavier set, have pre-existing health conditions or injuries. We assume that you're starting at 0. In over 16 weeks, I've recorded every single workout of my own journey, and you're welcome to come alongside me in that. There are good days and bad days in the program, just like you're gonna have good days and bad days in your own journey, but hopefully it becomes super encouraging to you. Let's see. Let's climb up here. Bum, bum, ba-da, bum. Bum, bum. Stairs are not my favorite, nor should they be. I'm sore. I'm gonna take a walk. I'm happy I ran that a little quick. There's a lot of things I'm still learning, even though I've been training. I think I'm on week 18 of my own personal fitness journey. It's been longer than that, but week 18 of actually recording content and doing lives from my day 0. It's like Monsters Inc. And they have a little countdown of like how many days since an incident. We're on day 121 without incident. Exercising consistently. There have been bumps in the road like COVID and vacation. And a shoddy marathon at best, but I ran it. I got it done. I get credit. It wasn't exactly how I wanted it to go, because that wasn't exactly where I thought I would be in the journey. I do a lot of deadlifts while I run at intervals, just to try to engage and squeeze one butt cheek and the other one. I did single leg deadlifts yesterday, so my butt doesn't feel very symmetric today. Like, I'm able to kind of squeeze my right cheek and drive from it. My left cheek is a little loose today, so I'm having a hard time turning it on. But I have a lot of spinal issues. I have 2 compressed discs in my back. I have my L4, my L5. I used to get a lot of epidural injections in my back, which most people know epidurals for if you're delivering a baby. They kind of put a needle into, I believe, your spinal fluid to cut off any kind of pain and discomfort below your waist. I was getting it's a lower intensity epidural for back pain. I mean, they can adjust the dosage as well. I was getting those like once a month. I'll tell you, it's not pleasant getting a needle in your back, even if they numb at first. It's just a strange sensation. But that was to kind of drive the inflammation down. And then I've been making progress since. But I've been trying to exercise consistently and really focus on core and back strength and stability despite that illness, despite that injury, in order to better support my spine and to be able to do certain movements safer than I was historically with good form. And it's really reduced overall pain. I'm not on epidurals anymore. The ultimate goal is to really walk things back from needing spinal surgery. There's multiple spinal interventions that can be done with my case. The first of which is they use a needle and put it directly in your flattened disc. It's the reason you have pain is your spinal disc between the bones, which are called columns, I believe. The disc is completely compressed, and when it's compressed like a pancake, it also gets wider. When it gets wider, it puts pressure on your spinal cord, which has a whole bunch of nerves in it, and then you get sciatica, which is pins and needles or tingling on one or both sides of your leg. Mine goes from my right hip down to my knee. It does mess with certain motor functions, like how your feet land, all kinds of things. There's a lot of symptoms that can progress in bad directions or good directions, depending on how much load you're putting on your spinal cord. So for me, what the first medical intervention would look like, the first one of which was the epidurals to try to mediate pain and manage that and reduce inflammation. The second one is they would put a needle inside the center of the disc, and then they would inject an enzyme that kind of eats the middle of your disc. And if it dissolves the middle, it makes it like a donut kind of. I don't know if it actually eats all the way to the top and bottom of it. But by removing and breaking down the disc in the middle, it allows the disc to kind of constrict in diameter. It gets smaller. You never really get disc height back as far as I know. Maybe there's some kind of therapy that can regenerate your discs, but from what I know, they're always degenerating over time. So, I am sore today. This is going well though. So one of the things I'm working on is I'm walking, still trying to pull in my abs, trying to tuck my tailbone. It's really hard today to fire the left butt cheek. We're by my favorite river, which is why it's probably for you unbearably loud. It's pleasant for me. But we're rounding third right now. And we got a little bit of a walk. We do have a death hill. I think I have like 5 flights of stairs I have to walk up. First one's like 3.5 flights. The other one's 1.5 or 2. But yeah, so then the disc, right, like from what I understand, it doesn't get better. What I can do is reduce weight and pressure on the disc, so losing weight, which I haven't yet been successful at. Or the other option is gaining muscle in your abs and in your back so that your spinal cord is appropriately supported in various movements associated with life, like twisting and picking up boxes, all those fun things. So that's been a large focus for me, is really build out the core and the back, have good posture throughout the day, and that's been mediating a lot of my pain. And even learning how to run with different form to reduce impact on knees, hips, and back. So that's kind of my walking back from surgery path, is I just want to be really flipping strong. The weight loss will come probably, but the focus for me right now is how much can I deadlift? Not in an ego way, but can I make steady progress? And over the course of my 16-week DadBod journey, and then like the last 2 weeks I've been going past that, I've gone from deadlifting no weight on a single leg deadlift to deadlifting 30 pounds in each hand, which is pretty cool. From like a 2-legged deadlift, like just a standard one, I think I've gone from 20 pounds all the way up to 55 or 60, all without hurting my back. Like, it's just learning form and knowing what I'm working with each day. I'm not a power lifter or anything crazy. I'm a bodybuilder. I just realized that if I don't show up every day and carve out this time for myself, the state of my body and the amount of pain I feel increases. That said, there are always risks to certain exercises. Running long distance has plenty of them. But I found it's something that I really enjoy. It's therapeutic for me to be out, away from my computer, away from the demands of family, and to be trapped in the process, especially with long distances. Yeah. Once I start getting up into 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, I'm out on my feet for an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because I'm slow. But it's the process that is most valuable for me from a thinking and reflecting perspective. Trapping myself with my thoughts. Normally, I would run in silence just for me, and then for the last 16 weeks of recording runs for the DadBod journey, I've learned how to talk through my thoughts with whatever poor soul it's trapped on a run with me as their virtual buddy. That's been pretty cool overall. Yeah, I'm in a way different spot from a health and well-being perspective. But it's been a hard journey. None of this comes easy. And for me, based on my build, I'm not trying to get a six-pack or get any crazy aesthetics. For me, it's all on the measure of strength, what I can lift, and endurance, how far I can go. No, I don't really measure speed. For me, speed's a little bit of a vanity metric, just because it's not safe for me to really train speed. I need to train distance with good form. Those are areas where as I get into my, now, oh, that's a scary mid-30s. I'm still early 30s, but I'm close. I'm a third of the way dead. So I got to make sure the middle third and the back third is as good as it could be. Don't have much time left, right? So I try to do all these things as safe as possible with the best goals as possible. And if you know anything about SMART goals, they should be like strategic, or no, it's situation, task. No, shoot, I don't know what SMART stands for. They should be measurable. Oh, specific. SMART. Measurable. I don't know what R is. I don't know what I was going to say. Reasonable? Realistic? I don't know what the T is either. Oh, that one fell apart. But huge shout out to Santiago, the one member of this live who said hi. Apparently, that's all I needed today to get this run going and finished, was to know that there's one person that was here for one moment who said hi. And that is enough. I got about 2 miles. And right now I'm at like 1.6. My shoes are so wet. I really hate that road. It just ruins everything. Got a nice, restful, reflective vibe going, and then it's just traffic. Hurts my brain. Alright. Well, it's wet. Foggy. Not my best run, but it was a run. I got some good movement. My pace was too fast in the beginning, so I would have liked to have seen a more moderate pace, which I'm actually struggling a little bit with, to find what I call my trottle, which is my lock it in slow pace. I think I came out of the gate in a hurry. Sometimes when you want to finish a run in a hurry, you just naturally pick a pace that isn't sustainable. And rather than working it down, I just kind of resolved like, well, let's see how far we can get. We did about 1.3 miles, and I decided the cardio was too much, so we pulled that out. And there's still a little bit of discomfort in a couple areas. Lower back's a little sore today because I've just really struggled with posture. So I don't know if I overdid it yesterday on abs and deadlifts. If I ego lifted a little bit yesterday, I could be sore today. I just had a lot of difficulty actually like contracting the right muscles to run with good form. I think part of it's an element too. Like, it is cold and wet, and I forgot how to dress for this stuff, so I'm just in a dry fit t-shirt. I'll tell you what, in the rain, dry fit don't really dry you off. It just feels like swimming. So my plan, it's almost 6 I think at this point. We've been out here for 30 minutes, yeah. When I get back, I'm going to do the DadBod foam rolling workout. Feel free to search for it yourself. You'll just hear me squeal in agony because I hate foam rollers. There's a lot of different thoughts on massage guns and foam rollers within the fitness community. Whether or not they actually do anything or not from a sustainable perspective. It's really just for like a little bit of comfort. At least is how I approach it. I don't fully know the science of it. But there are a couple things I'd like to roll out. A couple stretches I'll do to see if I can get my back pulling more symmetrically than it is right now. So we shall see. But thank you all, friends, for hanging out in the rain with crunchy Ziploc bag audio. That's my secret, friends. I'm gonna have some great audio quality. Put your phone in a bag. The raindrops drop on it and let it crinkle in your hands. It's like the best ASMR you could possibly imagine. But I'm pretty much at the end, so I'm gonna drop off and head home, foam roll, take a shower and be a dad, hopefully dry my shoes off. And then I bought a laser cutter, so I'm gonna go cut some stuff for fun after I go shopping for materials. So I'll see you around, friends. Have a good one.